How models help managers. The other day I was driving my 7th grader to school and he asked me the dreaded question. So what's the use of learning algebra and geometry anyway? Luckily, I was quick on my feet. The street we were on was lined with overhead electric wires. So I asked him, if he was in charge of buying the poles and a certain length of cable, how would he know how much cable to buy? We counted 7 poles and guessed about 50 feet between poles to compute the cable length. Expressed as a model, or in other words an equation, here it is. Next, we crossed a place where they were laying pipes. I said, okay, let's say that these pipes are going to deliver water to the people in the town over there. What should the diameter of the pipe be? We talked about what would be the problem if the pipe was too big. We'd be wasting a lot of material and increasing the cost. If the pipe was too narrow, then it would not supply enough water. What about the pipe thickness? That led us to think about the population of the town and how much water each person would typically consume. We talked about the town's population growth rate and what factors would affect that, such as a new business being established there. We talked about the water pressure required to deliver the water. I think by the end of the ride, he understood that this was far more complex than he had initially thought. In engineering terms, this problem has to be modeled if we need to understand many aspects of it, such as how much the pipeline would cost, how long should we plan for, how much earth should we dig out, and how to maintain an emergency supply. We model enterprises for the same reason, to understand the behavior of the system. An organization may be even more complex than the water supply model. If we can't understand the water supply problem without a model, how can we expect to understand a more complex enterprise without a model? Sometimes management, like my 7th grader, think that they understand the complexities until they try to depict the interactions between the elements of the enterprise. Then they truly realize the power of modeling for understanding and decision making.